Hi everyone! In this video, I'm going to show you brow mapping using different tools. Mapping is just an estimate. Brows should look related. You want them to look more like sisters and not twins, but you want to get them as close to perfect as possible. The first thing we're going to do is wipe with alcohol wipes. This dries the skin for a better draw and also helps cleanse the skin. After we cleanse the skin, the first step is to find the center point. You can use the center of their nose to find the center point. If their nose is not straight, you can pinch between the brows to find the center point. You can also use this flexible ruler, or you can use the brow stickers. I like using the flexible ruler. It fits snug and centered on the nose. This V point is right in the center, so it makes it easy to find my center point. I find my center and I go ahead and make my mark. If you're using string, you would line the string on your mark, extend it, and mark your center. Once you find your center point, you now want to find the head of the brows. This point marks where the brows are going to begin. It varies from person to person, so the brows can come in a little closer or a little further out depending on what the goal is for your client. To find the head of the brow, we use the inner part of the eyes. You can use a straight ruler with a pencil, or you can just use your pencil. You can mark from the inner part of the eye all the way to the head of the brow, inner part of the eye, all the way up to the head of the brow. If you're using a string, mark the beginning of the brows by lining the string to the outer edge of the nostril and extend it up to the brows. Make a vertical line where you want each brow to start. After you mark the heads, use your calipers to check your measurements. If your measurements are off, you can readjust your markings. So now that we found the head of the brows, we want to find the tail end points. This is how far down or how long your tails are going to be based on the consultation with your client. With your client's eyes open, mark the length of the brow by placing your ruler at the corner of their nose to the corner of their eye to the brow tail, and mark with your pencil. Other side. Corner of the nose, corner of the eye, mark your tail. Or you can just use your pencil and do the same. Corner of the nose, corner of the eye, and mark it with your pencil. If you're using a string, place the string at the corner of their nose, extend it to the corner of their eye, then to the tail of the brow. Creating this V shape. For most brows, the tail should be slightly higher than the head of the brow. Once you mark your tail end points, we go ahead and find the arch. This is considered the highest point of the brows. You can use the flexible ruler for this. So whatever measurement you use on the one brow, you go ahead and mark the same on the other brow. You can also just use your pencil to measure. place it on the side of the nose through the center of the eye to the arch and make your mark. Have the client open their eyes to see the center of their eye. Using the string, place it on the corner of their nose, extend it through the center of the eye to the arch. Have the client open their eyes to see the center of their eye. Go ahead and mark the arch point. Using your calipers, measure the head of the brow to the arch of the one brow and duplicate that measurement on the other brow to ensure they're both even. Then measure the arch to the tail and duplicate that measurement on the other side to ensure that both tails are the same length. You can also use your flexible ruler or your brow stickers to measure. So once you have these points plotted, this will be the base of your map. At this point of the process, you know that your two brows have the same start point, arch points, and end points. From here, it's just a matter of connecting the points with 4 lines. We'll draw one eyebrow and then the other. I'll use my pencil to draw the first brow and then the string to draw the other. I'm going to connect the top front to the top arch and the top arch to the top tail, then the bottom front to the bottom arch and the bottom arch to the bottom tail. Now that we have the one brow, we can match the other. I'll take my string and make a horizontal line across the bottom of the brows and then the top part of the brows. Make sure it's nice and straight. To figure out how high to make the top arch of the second brow, place the string on the arch of the first brow and make a straight line all the way across to the second brow arch point. Make sure it's straight and the height of both arches are even. I'll use my string to draw the second brow. Connect the top front to the top arch, the top arch to the top tail, bottom front to the bottom arch, and bottom arch to the bottom tail. At this point of the process, your map should be done. You want to triple check to make sure the brows look even. If they look even, go ahead and remove the mapping and only leave the brow outline before sitting the client up to get their feedback. So here's my outline. At this point, you can sit your client up to ensure evenness and make any adjustments while they are sitting up. All the tools you see used on this video are available at the Bow Institute.